Hey guys, and welcome back to my City Builders channel here on YouTube. Thanks again for joining me today with episode 40 of me, Ben, playing City Skylines in my City of Westfield. Um, if you haven't subscribed already, I would be really happy if you would consider doing that, as I'm about to publish more tutorials and Let's Play sessions for City Skylines in the future. And yeah, if you want to get notified, just make sure that you also click the little bell icon in the very beginning. During the last episode, I did a couple of changes actually to this part of town. This was previously car free, basically, as it didn't have any connections to the outside world, like that bridge over here didn't exist, and also that little bit weird, maybe highway exit here didn't exist either. Um, so soon after including this, my traffic actually looks like that. And it's going to get more and more and more. It's not yet at the end of the map and not yet at the end of the, well, almost, I would like to say it has reached almost the end of the possible game area, I would like to say. Yeah, so people are heavily considering to move into my City of Westfield here. So probably that's something I'll have to do something about. To be honest, because I want to get rid of this massive traffic amount here. And I'm thinking actually about including kind of another path into this high rise, let's say downtowny area. Um, so yeah, I'm doing that now in the most natural way possible. And yeah, I just gonna, well, speed things up for you a little bit while I'm actually creating these highway connections here, because having to watch this for the next couple of minutes, me getting things done as best as I can, well, it can be a bit, let's say, but maybe not that exciting for you, but it's a bit easier to watch. And um, when you have less time consumption to get everything and to be able to watch everything. So I'm going to speed up my process here for you, just to make sure that you won't have to wait that long. So see you here in a minute or two. Thanks for staying tuned here. So now, as I've finished building this highway, additional highway exit to my downtown area of the new part of the city, I'm just letting the game run for a little bit in the maximum available speed just to make sure that I can see whether that roundabout solves some of my issues that already existed or exist already since quite a while in this area due to the massive amount of traffic that's coming in into town here, even though those are kind of sorting themselves out, but still the other ones, it's a bit of a mess here. It's piling up way too much, and I'm curious whether that traffic divides up into actually two parts or two separate lanes. I just want to help those new citizens that are choosing to live in my city actually to get into it way quicker than they were able to before. So, and over here, I'm integrating now a or using a new the rest of my available area actually for um, setting up a few office zones, since the demand for office zones rose a lot during the last episode actually. So I want to try to manage that as best as possible and put in a few more office zones here. So I'm just wondering how I'm supposed to lay out things here. I do not want to use too much space for any other things than just offices. So first of all, again, I'm adding in my pipelines, the necessary pipelines to make sure that all the people and all the like buildings are supported with water. And I'm also adding in a few more residential opportunities over here just to make sure that we are not losing this opportunity or missing that opportunity to get a few more like commercial buildings and residential buildings into my town. So it is already building up nicely here. So let me check here. I assume we reached a new level with, no, not yet with that university, but with the gardens we were able to reach a new level. And that's something I want to quickly take care of, just to make sure that I'm meeting all the needs. So the entertainment level is still not high enough. Does it add in some entertainment? Yes. It actually does. And I'm also thinking about maybe a second cafe that's sitting right here in this part of my like park area. And from there, I'm just going to stop the day and night cycle as it makes things a bit less visible for you than it actually should be. I'm also taking care of the wood production here. This is something I wanted to do quite a while now. So the biomass pellet plant, wood chip storage. I'm just wondering, okay, maybe I have to add in one more road to down here, and I'm adding in a new pallet thing over here, and also I'm adding in a new road that goes from here to over there. To over here, and maybe one new storage thing. This might be something I will need very soon anyway. And right now, again, maybe I should just leave it like that and not take care of this too much for now. Just adding in a hot water or in general water supply here to make sure that everything's covered properly. It's also closed. Now I'm planning to remove that. Those trees over here do not make any sense to me for the moment. Those as well. So I'm removing these from this little like industrial road that's sitting over there. And I'm also removing this whole bunch of trees. Just trying to spin it around to make sure that it could fit in nicely here. And I assume now I'm almost good to go. except for this. I need a one-way road. That's basically going down from here to there. Maybe things are getting a bit easier and more like sorted out. Yeah, they will have to wait anyway, unfortunately, but at least it clears up that crossing a little bit. It's not ideal, but something I wanted to no resource, so balanced, and we have planned timber. And also, I'm checking here. I'm adding in a few more worker facilities as well, because that's something I might need. Do we have a maintenance building already? I guess. I assume not. So I'm zoning that out. Park area, industry area. So I'm now zoning this out. I'm adding in where do you actually go to? I'm just curious. Okay, maybe I missed something over here. I'm adding this in as well. And I'm adding in a few more worker barracks. Just like there. And then I'm curious what will happen to my so I'm just removing these one now to make sure. To be able to set up like 2 more fields or plantations. You could, yeah, I think that's good. So this now grew a lot bigger than it actually has been. I'm here is how the traffic situation looks like for the moment. Oh, it kind of shifted between this and yeah, but it at least got better already. Yeah, it already got better by far. So I'm thinking about a 3-lane, like setting this up, and upgrading this 2-lane road to a 3-lane road. I'm just wondering. Is it like correct here? Switching this to make sure that we have 2 lanes on the right and 1 on the left. And I want you guys to, yeah, having to choose between either lane, either the left or the right one. So I'm using this here just to make sure that they should already made sure about their lane choice from the very beginning of the entry. And same goes for actually for this part of the crossing, the one should only go there and the other one only go there. And then you have to choose already way sooner, like in the roundabout, and things should clear up a bit better. And I assume, well, over here it's the same. I'm trying the same setup now. Just to see whether that works a bit better than that already did before. And you can always go just in there. No pedestrian crossings here. Same for this, no pedestrian crossings. Like this, like this, like this, like this. I don't want to have any pedestrians crossing over here, because that's just giving me some hassle here that I don't actually need or want in my town. So that's clearing up nicely. This is kind of clearing up as well. There are many people leaving this town. And over here, I assume I might have to do some kind of lane management. Like you go there, you go there. You can only go there, and you're only allowed to go there. And I think that after this shenanigans has actually stopped, things are going to run way better than they did before. like this, like that, and like this here. And you have to go straight here. It is what it is. You're coming in, you're leaving my town anyway, so who cares whatever you're doing here? So that's flowing better now, I think. And there's something else that I wanted to take care of, and that's like adding in a second tram depot. Like, well, over here there is already a tram line, but I guess um, this actually would be a good place to start with. Just curious whether I can fit it in here nicely, like this new depot. Like there. And those tram lines, they should definitely be connected from here to okay, maybe I have to move it like that one a little bit downwards, this one a little bit downwards, and this maybe has to go like up here, and this could be connected. I'm curious whether that works. I will have to wait and see. Yeah, it does work. So you can go in with some of the tram lines as well. Just curious whether that works immediately or whether that takes a little while until trams are actually in use, because this is causing me some havoc. That's causing me over here some havoc, or it has caused me some havoc actually. Oh, okay, water supplies. I need to take care of that very, very quickly. So I need like 3 more. And I'm making sure that those are connected as well to the main network. Those should be connected really, really quickly. There is one water connection, and I think I should in a secondary one here below the river, just to make sure that everything's running smoothly and nicely over here. So the gardens are still level 4. Westfield University, it does not yet have enough students. The attractiveness is still a bit lower than actually expected. And how can we achieve that? I have to the groundscaping. I'm just wondering. Let me give that a shot over here. So is this university now more attractive than it has been? Okay, so this gets a bit more give. I want to have more staff. There are 6. They get 250. And we're raising the ticket prices a little bit. And I'm adding in like a few pathways from here and here to over there, just to make sure that people can cross a bit more easily from one part of the parking lot to the other. The only thing I'm a bit worried about, since actually nobody's parking there, I'm just considering to move. Oh shoot, no. I didn't want to destroy it, I wanted to move. Not this part, no, there are people parking. So people can actually park there. I'm just not sure why they haven't done so in the past, especially since the game is up and running. Or either it's my public network that's making things so much easier. Okay, I want to upgrade this one to a 2-lane. Just let me do that quickly. To a 2-lane thing. And then we have, just for the moment, we are going from a 3-lane to a 2-lane. Then for a little bit up to a 4-lane. Over here we are going to a 2-lane highway and back to 3-lane. And then again I'm just taking care of the lane management here with the traffic manager mod, which is absolutely helpful with getting things done more easily. You go there, you go here, and those two either join here or over there. And then I'm just managing this crossing and that crossing and managing this and that. And then I'm curious what happens, because many more people should now Consider not doing some lane switching over there, because that's not really helpful, guys. And there's especially no need for that, to be honest. There is no need for this either. So, no need for you to switch lanes like here and also like there and like here. And then I'm curious whether they will start lining up in two lanes actually, so that the traffic can clear up easily and nicely over there already. So they realize that this is working, that is working. This seems to be working. Yeah, because there are two incoming lanes. And over there, yeah, they are doing the lane switching now way sooner. And I'm just wondering why they actually do it. I'm just wondering about this. It's ridiculous. Come on. No. No way there is any pedestrian crossing this road here. And that should actually be a two-lane highway and not a like a two-lane city road, which is totally ridiculous because people would have to kind of step on the brakes and slow down for no reason at all. Just because of the fact that I missed setting up things properly. Oh, oh, what a cheater here. Some of you guys are really cheating. Okay, that's looking nicely now. That's looking good. This is looking good. So you will have to do your lane management thing. And it's so much easier, guys. Why don't you just use both lanes to get off? I'm back on this highway. So the traffic situation, at least on the highway, looks a little bit better than it did before. I want to make sure that this is also set up nicely. I'm giving you just the opportunity to go straight. You have the option to go here and you have to go there. The only way in is this one. And you guys can only, or let's say should only, turn right here. So this will be a strict like off ramp. Oh, what? No, no way. No way you're doing this. No option to do that, to be honest. Yeah, go back here. No U-turns allowed, guys. Not for you. So either you go off here or you don't. But it's not about um mm, I'm sorry. This should be free to go anywhere. And this should be okay to go. And you should only come in here. Do your lane switching later. So that might clear up very, very soon, I hope. And so far, I think at least some of the traffic issues that I've had in the beginning have been solved. I'm just wondering why that doesn't work properly, but well, maybe some of you can tell me actually why it isn't working. And yeah, as you can see, this area where I put in some residential zones, it doesn't really work because currently there is no demand for it. So I'm laying out a couple of office zones here, a few more, just to make sure that offices are actually coming to town, um, coming into my city, as we definitely need a few more, like offices for people to work at. And I also should make sure that this crossing is definitely something that they go first. You can go in, you can go in. There's no pedestrian, no option for a pedestrian crossing actually for the moment. And over here, I do not want to have any parking zones like this and that. Strictly forbidden to park in this area or town because the traffic has to keep flowing as best as possible. So I'm making sure that this is already as clear as it can be. So you're just blocking the way here. You're blocking the way. And that doesn't have any parking options here. Over there, a couple of people are sick actually. Just wondering whether I have to put down or whether I want to put down a new like hospital over here. That's a good option actually for the whole area and the whole district here to have a huge hospital there. Because my town constantly, well, it's going back and forth from a little bit above 200,000 to a little bit below and back up again. But that's fine with me now. Plus 11,000. So we're having 0 students. What is the matter here? What's the matter here? staying at the current level, the attractiveness is quite high, but why, guys, are you no longer going to this office, like university? Let me think, could that be the case just because of the fact that I put down this one here? So I'm curious what happens now. Very, very curious because I would want to lose the status of my universities here. I'm just wondering what happened to that one. Are they slowly coming back? So what's the matter? I'm very interested. So I think this has to do something with the Hadron Collider, actually. But what happens to my students? Why are they no longer using the university opportunities there and there? I'm just curious. I wish the game would run a little bit faster, actually, so that I can more easily understand what's currently happening here. Mm, I'm just quickly adding in like not a vertical farm and not biodome. This would be interesting, but don't want to put in any props either. Park maintenance building. Maybe some tourism and leisure things. Like this. And so what's happening? Everything has been researched already. Has there everything been researched? No. Again, checking this here. 12 of 1,200. And over there, I have 0. So I'm adding in no universal thing here. No universal education. So now I'm curious actually what happened to this town. Is it just because of the fact that I have like mm, 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 adding in a new park cafe over there? This looks nice. I'm adding in another gazebo over here and another one over there and one over here, so I can easily reach level 4. And I'm considering to upgrade it even more by applying students. Okay, I'm just curious. I lost it already, kind of. I lost those students and the status already, so it doesn't really change a thing. But and that let me advertisement main park. Oh, what is it? Cost 50 per week. That's fine. Okay. So I'm just trying to hit level 5 here very, very quickly by adding in another one here. So this is now a level 5 park. And this gives me the option to add in a trampoline park as well. Nice. So I guess this Japanese park no more looks that Japanese as it did before. School of Leisure and Travel. Dear University, what are you doing? 0 of 500. Guys, what's happening? I'm totally wondering about this. I'm absolutely wondering about this. 16 of 500. How come? Do we have like 0 of 500? So let me just check this. Um, hmm. Education University. We do have highly educated. Oh no, don't tell me. Do I really have too many? Like, really too many? Students in my town? How can that actually be? Eligible 300 1 point, sorry, something million. Disable. What happens if I'm disabling that? So the education, just waiting for a little bit whether that goes down or whether that doesn't go down. So there are a couple of more or less high school. Oh, the capacity is ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, so I think for now and for episode 40, I want to really, really thank you guys for following me here on my City Builders channel, playing City Skylines for you in my city of Westfield. This town or this city has actually grown from 0 to 200,000 citizens by now. I have a lot of really 5-star industries. I have 5-star wood production here. This is all looking perfect and nicely. Just quickly checking. This is the last one, I think. Large tree plantation, medium. I assume I could put down one of these here and also another one of these over there. So I assume we do have almost everything developed so far. Currently, my citizens are so much like overeducated that hardly anyone goes to my universities any longer. And I think it's kind of ridiculous anyway to include 3 universities in a, well, comparably small city that holds almost 200,000 something citizens. Um, so yeah, for I think I'm taking a little break here from building Westfield. I start with something new tomorrow. And eventually, I guess in a while, I will come back to Westfield for sure, to improve that town and city even further. Because there are still some areas that I can utilize for building a couple more office zones, and like over here is a huge area that needs to be developed sooner or later. But that's something I want to keep for a later stage actually. When I again have a little bit more experience playing this game after such a long time. And yeah, I would like to really thank you. I would appreciate absolutely if you could subscribe to my channel, leave me a like on this video, and yeah, just leave your comment down below in case you have any questions, recommendations, or if you would like me to continue building Westfield. Um, I'm, as I said, considering to do that in a while, but for now, I think I want to start something new. And yeah, I'd like to thank you. Have a good one. Stay safe in the meantime, and hope to see you soon back on my channel here. Thanks a lot. This was Ben with playing City Skylines in his Westfield city. Thank you. Have a good one.